getting us out of this hour, except we still have a few more minutes. So
who will we read for today?
With fantasy.
Fantasy forecast.
I don't know, Banshee. Who would you like to read for?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes we do topical things. Sometimes we read for personalities or people. We keep it kind of open-ended. Maybe someday as we develop an audience, we will ask the audience for ideas of what to read for. Today I was kind of thinking in terms of the craziness that's going on in Britain right now. And this is not necessarily to get political per se, to take sides in the Brexit battle and all, but to just see all this turmoil and fighting going on, there's just a lot of division right now, and I'm just wondering if things are going to clear up for them or not, and maybe if we could do something that might predict,
So how do you want to do that?
will there be a Brexit or will there not? Well, I was thinking maybe we should start off first with a yes-no question regarding Brexit, but I was thinking about how to word it. So do we want to, and this is a good lesson in how to ask questions as well, so do we want to word it like, who will there be a clean Brexit? Is that how you would say it? The idea is if they don't make a deal with the European Union, it could cause all kinds of fallout for them. So I guess we should ask, will there be a Brexit deal with the European Union? How does that sound? That's clear. Okay, we're going to try it and see. And so you know what? If we were accurate, you can tell everybody you heard it here first.
And we'd just like to thank our inadvertent sponsor, Wendy, for delicious
Beverages.
cherry vanilla Coke.
Lemonade.
So-
I love their lemonade. This isn't a commercial for them, though. Sorry. But we had
However,
to
we
eat
are
on
gonna
the
look for them on
fly
Twitter
tonight, and we have a Wendy's nearby.
Maybe
So
send that picture there.
maybe someday Wendy will ask for a card reading. Kidding.
I'm trying to think
Just
of
kidding.
what that could possibly be like.
Okay.
Dear Wendy's, should you bring back the food bar you used to have years and years ago? That was such an awesome food bar. Remember that?
That was a salad bar. Yeah.
It's like a salad bar, but it
Yeah.
had some
So you're right.
some Tex-Mex kind of stuff.
That's true.
Okay, so I'm shuffling too.
Yes.
Alrighty.
I want to get our hands on the cards, and we're going to cut them this time because we're doing a yes/no. We're not doing the spread it out yet.
Right. Say our question again, please.
Will Britain and the European Union make a deal for Brexit? Come to terms for Brexit?
Do you want me to do the cut?
Yes, please. Okay. So now I'm going to start the process. Oops. Man, I could have guessed this one, I guess.
Yeah, it just looks totally disastrous, I guess.
Well, that's okay. It was in the realm.
Right.
So it looks like right now the cards are leaning towards a probable no. No deal. No
That's
Brexit deal.
Kind of concerning.
Yes, it is. Go ahead and hold that one up.
It's the reversed Seven of Swords, which usually can be likened to evidence of suspicious activity around you.
Suspicious behavior.
Suspicious behavior, sneakiness, spying, possible thefts. And some of that could be reversed or still dealing
Shows
with
underhandedness
implications.
too,
Yes.
doesn't it? Like somebody trying
Yeah.
to get away with something scot-free.
It's definitely sneaky.
And then let's go to this next card, which is not very happy, positive either.
It's the Knight of Cups reversed. And the Knight of Cups reversed is kind of like, if this was a soap opera, it would be a bad affair. This would be like the coming and going of a bad affair. This is the coming and going of something that challenges us in our emotional centers, that makes us feel sad or makes us feel like, gee, I thought that was going to be something better and it wasn't. And there's a sense of disappointment.
Well, it could also indicate a person, but before I get to that, let's just say it is about the emotions. Emotions are running very ragged in Britain right now. And this card definitely indicates emotions kind of out of control. I don't know if it's necessarily aggressive, but obviously, everybody is really dug in emotionally on this issue, definitely. And as for a person, I think it's a person with a lot of ulterior motives to maybe they're not showing their true motivations in the situation.
Usually most of the court cards sort of have a dark side when they're reversed, and it's usually something that sort of goes with the idea of duplicity or deceptiveness.
Yep.
Just basically not knowing the real truth of a situation.
And then we pulled one ace. We draw 13 cards in each pile if we have to. But as soon as we get an ace, we stop and go to the next pile. Because it's the amount of aces you receive in this reading that will tell you if you're getting a yes or a no. And, and so with one ace, it's a probable no. So I have a feeling they're going the hard road on this, and it's going to cost Britain a lot, I think. Do you want to pull some cards just like from the pool, as I call it? The tarot well. And let's see if we see some indicators of some of the factors that might be behind this no. Or maybe some forces that might be working for positive results. Oh, that's a great card. But it's also I won't say it's karmic, but it's about strength, and it's not so much will, but how do you want to go into that one a bit? Why?
I sort of think that this actually indicates a feminine kind of presence or situation that comes to the matter here. I don't know if that could be the queen or somebody like that.
Well, it's not Theresa May anymore, so maybe it is the
May
queen
anymore.
Yeah.
But
oh my gosh, and you know what?
One of the meanings of this card in a way is grace under pressure, in a way, right?
This is sometimes where the symbology might, doesn't a lion have something to do with royalty in a way, and royal seals and stuff? So in a way, it is indicating maybe the queen's going to have to step in again in some fashion.
This was a question I saw on the internet, and people said that, generally speaking, the British monarchy is not really involved in the government. They're more of the figurehead, and they have the whole hereditary thing. But that somehow there might be, and people were asking because they didn't really know if there was any kind of escape clause that sort of allows Parliament to be reconvened by the Queen, or something like that.
Well, she was the one who he had to get permission from her to dissolve Parliament, or for the put them in hiatus. So I assume she may have some power and authority here as well. I'm not sure if that's what's going to happen here. Let me see what else I draw. I want to draw one more because this has suddenly gotten very interesting. Well, don't we know that? Money is clearly at issue here, and the well-being of the British people, and as well as the European Union. But since I'm focusing on the British element of this right now, I think clearly, there's a lot at stake here. And this is very positive. They're trying to, come up with the best, they really need to work towards coming to something some path that will give them the best financial road out possible.
I can't say any more than that. I often think about words like the British Commonwealth, and I don't know if that really applies here, but in a way, that was the first word that hit me, was the Commonwealth. And the idea that there is so much at stake here, that even if the British Empire does not any longer have the sun never setting on it, it is still such a big part of the world due to all of where we've been.
I probably should have let you pull a card, but I pulled one final card. Yeah, I know, don't pout. I'm sorry. I just felt compelled to do this, and it's a very interesting one. Yes. Can't we all just get along? Two of Cups? Look at that harmony. Look at the two cups equal. Doesn't it almost seem like it should be Britain and the European Union coming to terms and coming together again? Maybe Britain should never have left. I mean, I'm not going to say, but it almost seems like if they're not reuniting, then it does indicate to me that the British people will eventually come together on something. This looks really positive.
Sounds good to me.
Nothing to add?
No, I can't really think of anything. I mean, to me, I sort of thought about partnering in general, but I didn't necessarily know that it was the partnering with Europe. I actually thought that maybe this was more of a good sign for us on this side of the Great Pond, as they say.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know how we do that. Although we were a former colony.
Well, that's true, but I hopefully we'll stay out of their business for now, because I think this is something for the British people to work out. They made this decision in an election, and it seems like even though they did, it was a very close election. So obviously they're pretty divided right now on this issue, and they maybe need to come to terms with what is truly in their best interests, both financially and for themselves as a people. So that's our fantasy forecast. And I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to just say, so let us know what you think of that.